everybody! Today I'm going to be talking to you about my first time. You know, my first time. That is not my complete sentence. I meant my first time going to a psychic. I know there's lots of people out there that don't believe in all that or just think it's a load of baloney, but when I went, it was actually pretty cool. Like, I'm really interested in all that, like the zodiac stuff and spells and witchcraft and whatnot. Well, that like interests me, but like that's not something I would personally do. I don't have the power or the ability to, you know, do all that. Plus, I'm scared. I wouldn't. So this all happened last week, literally a week from today. Last Sunday, I went to the mall with my cousins. And, you know, we were just shopping, doing our thing, and then we come across this store that's, like, very psychic looking, and, you know, like, there's, like, a moon and stars next to it, and I'm like, hey, let's go inside. So, you know, we're looking around, we see, like, a bunch of zodiac stuff, like the necklaces, which are really cool. I was going to buy one, but I ended up doing something different, as you can tell by the point of this video. But yeah, there was, like, little potions and candles and books about, you know, like spells and stuff like that. So we talked to the cashier, and, you know, we're just asking her questions about stuff and whatever. We see that there's a sign and it says psychic readings available. I've always wanted to go to a psychic just because like I said, it interests me. And so I ended up asking the lady, there's a specific age you have to be to go to a psychic and whatnot, and she was like, oh no, well, like, usually, you know, we ask, you know, 18-year-olds because they're mature and whatever. She's like, but if you're mature and you can handle it, you can go. So I was like, alright. And she was like, oh, well, there's someone in right now, you're gonna have to wait. At first I was a little skeptical, not because I don't believe in it, but because I was really scared. Like, my cousins are scaring me. They're like, what if she tells you something scary? Like, what if you're gonna die and da-da-da? Or what if you're, like, never gonna find love? I was just like, it was like a yes, and then it was like a no. But then I ended up doing it. It was only $25 for 15 minutes. But, funny story, when she said 15 minutes, I was like, what am I gonna do for 15 minutes? Like, what am I, like, I asked her, like, what? It was just like, you know, just ask her anything you want. Like, you know, it takes, like, the whole time, you'll be surprised. Like it'll go by quick, right? So I was like, whatever, fine, cool, see how it goes. So then I wait the whole hour, just walked around and stuff like that, and then waited until, you know, it was almost time. So we go back in, and I sit down on the couch. There's a cool little, like, groovy little couch, and we sat down there, we're just looking at books, and yeah. And then she's like, okay, it's your turn. I asked if my cousins can go in with me because, you know, like, it's a psychic reading, so I was kind of scared. And they were like, yeah, it's fine. So I was like, okay, cool. So I come in. It's a really small room. It's dark. There's, like, a little bit of lighting. And I see her sitting down, and she was the sweetest thing ever. She was so cute, and she was just like, hello. She was so friendly. It was just a great atmosphere. Not to be stereotype or anything, but, you know, I was just expecting, like, a lady with, like, really long hair and, like, you know, bold eyeliner and lots of jewelry and stuff like that. And, I mean, it felt pretty bad of thinking that, but, you know, that's what you see in movies. Anyway, she was like an average looking girl. So, you know, I was surprised. I introduced myself, I sat down, and she was like, okay, so let's get started. First thing she does is she just gives me like a general, I don't know, explanation, I guess. First told me a little bit about myself and who I was as a person. So she got these cards, and she was shuffling them, and then she gave them to me, and she was like, okay, shuffle them. And at the time I had nails, so I was like, I was struggling real hard trying to shuffle them. She was like, it's okay, you could just, like, you know, just go like this on the table, and then we'll go from there. So I did that, and then I passed them to her. So, and then she put them in 3 piles, and then she was like, okay, choose a pile. So I picked one, she put them back, like, put them all together, and then she started laying them down in front of me. First thing she said was, you hate conflict. She's like, is there a lot of yelling in your household? And there actually is. The cousins that are in the room with me, they're a little loud, and they yell at each other. So I'm assuming she was talking about them, because literally that same morning, they were just like, whoa, 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 because I don't know, forgot why, but I thought that was really cool. How I was like, wow, how does she know that? No, it could have been a coincidence, but whatever. I thought it was really cool. And then she says that I'm a hardworking person, that I challenge myself. I get bored easily. I'm always looking for something to do. And I'm a very genuine person that I'm really loving and kind, and people perceive me as a stuck up or like a. And she's like, but that's definitely not the case here. You're really, really, really kind person. And she's like, and just people need to get to know you and not judge you like that. And she said that I like helping people, that I'm into psychology, and that I want to go to college out of state, which is all 100% true. And I'm actually in AP psychology, so I thought that was cool. I was like, correlation. Oh my goodness, like how did she know that? Like there's no way that she could have known. She asked me if I was like, by any chance I was trying to look for a job right now. I was like, yes, I actually was looking for a job. She advised me not to because she's like, for some reason I just get this vibe that you shouldn't. You do not have time for a job right now, and you're just gonna overwhelm yourself considering everything that's going on in your life right now. So she's like, I recommend just waiting for summer, or you know, over like holidays and stuff like that. She was like, and you're a very busy person, even like in breaks, like spring break or winter break, you're always doing something. Either it's like at school or, you know, other extracurricular activities. And I'm like, yeah, I get stressed out a lot because I overthink things. And she told me that too, I overthink things and I second guess myself, which is true. Like, I could not believe it. It was just amazing. Every time she'd tell me something that was really accurate, I'd just be like, and my cousins would be like, true. She was like, boys, let me tell you, first of all, you need to stop worrying about all these guys. Like, there's someone that's just coming in and out of your life, and it's confusing you, and you're just stuck in that, and you need to get out of that because you need to focus on yourself. You're a very creative person. Do your own thing. Stop letting other people interfere with your life. So she also gives advice, not just, you know, telling you your future or whatever. Yeah, that was just a little bit about myself, and you know, all of that was pretty accurate. So after that, she was like, okay, what do you want to know? So I was like, can I just get a brief overview of 2016? She was like, yeah, sure. So she does the same thing, puts the 3 piles, I choose one, and so forth. She starts laying them down on the table, and she starts showing me the months. She went by like 2 months. Like, I guess things would happen in between those 2 months. She said that I was gonna travel soon, but like that's more into the year. And then that I was gonna treat myself nicely before my birthday, which was, she was like, oh, you're Libra. And I was like, yeah. It was weird because she put all the cards back. She looked at me and she was like, what's his name? I was like, his name? She was like, yeah, like, you know, like there's someone. You know, I said his name, but I'm not going to say it for personal reasons. But yeah, I said someone's name. She was like, okay, blank, let's see him. So she gets the cards and she's just, you know, putting them out there. She gets the cards and she's just putting them on the table, and she tells me that these are my feelings, my thoughts, and then my, I don't know, I forgot there's another category, but she like had them in 3s, and then she just started placing them everywhere. And she started telling me how this person specifically feels about me, and she told me that he sees me as a pedestal, that he thinks I'm really smart and beautiful, and that he really like, he tries to reach out to me. He sees me as girlfriend material, but that he doesn't know if he's ready for that, and he's constantly thinking about me and the good memories we have together. She said that he'll reach out to me like randomly, and he'll just be like, hey, which is, you know, this person does. And she's like, but he just doesn't know how to approach the situation. He really likes you, and he eventually wants to have something with you, but he just doesn't know if he's ready. So she basically just told me just of how he felt, and you know, it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I was just in shock in what she told me. That was the last thing I could ask her because time ran out, which is, you know, I mean, it went by so quick, and I was like, no, I'm gonna ask her more things. But that was it. I thanked her. She got up, opened the door, and I was like, thank you so much. I'm definitely coming again. Just It was positive vibes everywhere. That was my first time going to a psychic. It was really cool. I would recommend going to one. Even if you're skeptical of it, you should still go try it out. You're like, man, I don't believe in this stuff. I know that I've told a couple of my friends, they're like, oh no, it's all in your head. Like, they tell you what you want to hear. But I'm just like, how could she possibly, someone's blow drying their hair, like what the heck? How could they possibly know these things that, you know, only like I could have known, you know what I'm saying? I know there's people out there that think I'm crazy, but I think it's awesome. I believe in all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the time that you took to click on this video and watch however long this video was. But yeah, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!